연습 소문을 말해 난 현실과 내 꿈을 말해 난 내 야망과 비전
Welcome. And happy. Holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Last outing for the Clippers, it was a loss to the Rockets in Houston. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Jeremy Lin is out there with Hollis Jefferson.
And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Cousins. And the Grizzlies, they come in off the loss to the Suns in Phoenix.
And you'll hear some say the sleeper of that 2015 draft was Rondé Hollis Jefferson. I mean, a fractured ankle his rookie season limited him to just those 29 games. But when healthy, he's shown he can be a force defensively.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain, close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw tonight. Free throw, good. Jokic. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Kaminsky. To the paint. Horford against Cousins. Here's Kaminsky. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Kaminsky's got his first bucket in this one. They set the pick. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. The second chance effort. Here's Jokic. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. There's the call. Memphis gets the foul.
The interesting thing about Jokic and his incredible talent is how much the offense changed around him. I mean, coaching staffs are looking at him now as a pivotal point to the offense to make plays and also score.
And Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, Cousins does not mess around in the post. When he's got that kind of positioning, he's going to ram it home.
There's Hollis Jefferson. And stolen by Cousins. For the finish. And finished off by Brown.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there. Reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Williams kicks to Kaminsky. He feeds it to Cousins. Inside. And the basket by Kaminsky.
A guy who converts well at the rim. You like to see the aggression there.
Yeah, it's the first quarter, and he's already in attack mode, setting the tone right here.
Here's Cousins. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Cousins has got his second bucket of the night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Lynn kicks to Jokic. It's stolen by Brown. On the wing, Williams. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Cousins. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Deceptive reach from Jokic there, swatting that shot away, using those long arms.
Lynn kicks to Jokic. Misses the three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And you think about it, for so long, the Grizzlies were kind of the throwback team. I mean, they had the two bangers in the front court, and they really rejected that whole pace and space movement. But finally, they've come around, retooling their lineups to get more shooting on the floor.
Here's Lynn. The stupendous finish in traffic. Lynn's got his first bucket of the night.
And really respect the confidence of Lynn. His teammates love how he runs these pick and roll plays.
And they double up Cousins. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And Greg, you look at the changes for the Grizzlies, looking for versatility and adaptability in their play.
Yeah, grit and grind, still the identity, but you got to be able to space the floor and cover pick and roll. The era of a post-up centric basketball team doesn't seem to be in the future.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Plumlee, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Clippers trail by 6. Now the feed to Lynn. Randolph again. It's Williams. Randolph's shot is good.
He might not elevate like some of the other guys on the court, but as we've learned, Randolph knows how to get the ball in the basket.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
They call it old school. That's what it is when you watch Zach Randolph play the game of basketball. He's got such great skill and touch around the basket. We call it the old man game. And I'll tell you what, he gets it done every night.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. So for the Clippers, 1:36 left here in the opening quarter. Feeds it to Cousins. Now the Clippers moving it up. Harris has got the ball. And that one's good from Connaughton. You know, as you've said, Greg, all the time, Zach Randolph can roll out of bed and get you 20.
I mean, he's just a natural scorer. He can post up, he can face up, and he just stays with it. An excellent offensive rebounder. This guy just has that nuance to his game that's made him so effective.
Brown dishes to Cousins. Takes a three. Memphis the rebound. Out to Parker. Memphis with a new shot clock. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. .46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. This is to Cousins. To the middle. Nice hit again. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Brent, you were drafted by the Nuggets, but traded to the Clippers to start your career. What was it like being a rookie and living in Los Angeles as you adjusted to the league?
Well, I was super excited, Kevin, of course, to be drafted and have the opportunity to live out my dream of being an NBA player. But a lot of people were joking around with me that I don't think the Clippers are in the NBA. Just remembering how many struggles they had gone through and have gone through throughout the course of the franchise existence, coming up from San Diego, moving to Los Angeles, and never really finding a footing. But I learned a ton during my first year, having played under Coach Bill Fitch, a Hall of Fame member that has been around the league and won championships, and really embracing the opportunity to learn and grow and pour a foundation for what I was hoping would be a long and successful career in the NBA.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Grizzlies lead by 5. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies? Here's Lynn. T.J. Warren out there with Mike Muscala. Then there's Parker. Then there's Brown. And it's Cousins in the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. To the right side. Parker passes to Cousins. And they double up Cousins. Count that bucket. Cousins has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Grizzlies. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul. It's stolen by Muscala.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Here's Lynn. They set the screen to the middle. Hollis Jefferson. Here's Jokic. And a miss there on the triple. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Warren on the wing. Jokic defended. And Cousins throws it down hard.
Wow, how about that from the big man? Showing a little something special. Tremendous at getting up off the ground and finishing with style.
Hey, Brent, what's more important, offense or defense? Some guys are great at both.
Well, offense is sometimes what you get paid for, Kevin, but defense is where you need a buy-in. And so to me, it's always the defense and the way that you construct that camaraderie on that end of the floor, that communication on that end of the floor that's going to make the difference in your season.
Don't you love two-way players, though, guys that play hard at both ends? It's hard to do, but the guys that do it well really stand out.
Well, it's not football, Kevin. There's two sides that you have to play in basketball, and certainly the more equipped that you are to play both, the more playing time you're going to see for a coach.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, we know the Clippers are one of the best teams in the league, but are they good enough to win it all? Coach Doc Rivers talked about overcoming the super teams they face. He said the big three in Boston, put them together, bam, we won. You had Miami, Golden State, but there are teams that still poke through. Dallas did it, and that's what we're trying to do. Kevin?
And with Doc in control, the Clippers, DA, they'll always be in contention for a title. Thanks so much for that terrific report. Horford sets a screen for Lynn. 6 on the shot clock.
Jokic, he's got a great touch from the three ball.
Lynn against Parker. The kick out to Brown. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Parker with a clean look. Parker with another miss.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And it's Jokic in the corner. Off target with his 3.
And that's a rare sight. Usually shooters make the defense pay when they're that lackadaisical.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Picked by Horford. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Great concentration by Horford to get big and muscle that one in with the contact.
And Al Horford, just so versatile. You know, that extends to the defensive end as well. Very mobile, can move his feet with smaller players, and at the same time gives you a presence on the interior.
Cousins, no one around him. No good on the triple. Lynn with it, picked up by Brown. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Parker. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
It's good. And Horford won't wow you with his athleticism. But Greg, he's still a pretty good shot blocker.
He has great timing, anticipation, and awareness. Don't forget also he's got terrific hands, and you see that with all the steals he racks up. And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
And Cousins kicks to Brown. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Brown's got 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And being that Parker is a remarkable shooter, you can't fault the defense for jumping on that pump fake. It's hard not to because he sells it so well.
Johnson, he's checked in for Memphis. Greg, when you watch DeMarcus Cousins play, you can see the beating he takes in the post, can't you?
Yeah, and that's just how it goes with star centers with the size and activity of Cousins. Just like Shaq in the sense, big bruising centers are hard to officiate. Other players can lay into them and not even make a dent, but anyone else, it would be a foul.
Pass to Connaughton. Back to Harris. Here's Bullock. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Bullock's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Parker kicks to Muscala. Back to Parker. He dishes it to Brown. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter. Harris passes to Connaughton. The dish to Bullock. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Over in the corner, Cousins. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Memphis with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Clippers trail by 10. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. They've got Nikola Jokic. Horford is out there with Zach Randolph. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the shooting guard position. Memphis leading by 10. And the Grizzlies enjoying the longest stretch of sustained success in franchise history. Greg, 7 consecutive seasons making the postseason.
And this group has gotten as far as the Western Conference Finals. And a lot to be said for that consistency. But, of course, everyone's in this for the rings. Interesting to see where they go from here to turn the corner into a true contender. And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Johnson for 3. Drops in the tray.
Well, Joe Johnson, a good shooter for all the time he spent in the NBA. That's solid.
Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Randolph in the post. Kaminsky's there. It's deflected, and Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Each coach has his strengths and they've got weaknesses, but if you needed someone to draw up a play to get you one bucket out of a timeout, who are some of the names you turn to?
I think I'm going to turn to Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, possibly James Harden, because 2 points can happen after a free throw, right, Kev? So
yes.
I could get James Harden to the line. And then one LeBron James. That's not a bad list of guys to turn to if I need 2 points.
Absolutely. And then what coach would you have draw up that play?
If I don't say Pop, my life will cease to exist. I will say Greg Popovich in late game situations does a marvelous job. Not only, Kevin, of getting the ball to the guy that he wants potentially to get the game winner, but to have options and to make sure that that player sees those options in case something breaks down.
Williams dishes to Kaminsky. And Plumlee gets it to go on the assist by Kaminsky. Plumlee's got his second bucket tonight.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
To the inside. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Galloway. He kicks it to Plumlee. And too long on the shot.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. And Lynn is a sensational playmaker. Love how he zips passes over to his guys.
Williams kicks to Kaminsky. Back to Williams. 5 on the clock. Uncovered. That one's not going to go. So the Clippers will take it the other way. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lynn. Here's Connaughton. Three-pointer. Plumlee with the rebound. It's Williams with the drive. Galloway dishes to Plumlee. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's guarded by Johnson. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic. And last season, you'll recall, Brent, Doc Rivers challenging this Clippers team to cut down on technical fouls.
I think they just wanted to get away from all the whining that was going on. I think some people were actually bringing cheese to the game for the Clippers to go with that wine. I kid you, Kevin.
I know.
But you just don't want to waste energy on things like that that are going on throughout the course of the game and to have that kind of reputation around the refereeing circles.
Connects from three-point range.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Williams kicks to Kaminsky. Back to Williams. Pass to Kaminsky. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Clippers trail by 13. Back to Lynn. Horford up top. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Lynn's got 5 assists in the game.
Excellent job by Horford to shoot that as soon as he catches it. No time for the defense to get to him.
Johnson outside. Shot off the screen. Offensive rebound. Galloway kicks to Williams. Memphis moving that ball around. Johnson gets the bucket.
Staying ready. Johnson spotting up and lasers that one.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Kicks it to Galloway. Back to Williams. That's tipped. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Lynn. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Adebayo is checked in for Horford. Luke Babbitt comes in for Jokic. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And Harris subbed in for Jeremy Lin. And the basket is good.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
There's a screen. Connaughton. And the three off target.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now here's Plumlee. 6 points for him. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Yeah, no more can we talk about underrated jumping ability from the Plumlees. Suddenly he's up and attacking the rim.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Grizzlies out in front, up by 16. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter.
My side girl got a 5S.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. We've got Plumlee. Johnson is out there with Kaminsky. Then there's Darren Williams. And it's Galloway in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. They set the screen. Just 3 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The shot's good from Plumlee.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
And the pass to Connaughton. Plumlee with the steal. The numbers in their favor. Galloway, the pass to Williams. To the paint. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Brent, 15th overall is where you were drafted, right in the middle of the first round. A very nice place to be. Talk about the nerves waiting for your name to be finally called by the commissioner on that podium.
Well, Kevin, I wasn't nervous, and I'll tell you why. Actually, I was nervous, and it was more about the captain landing the plane. You and I have shared this story, and I'll share it with you again. During that draft, I was actually on an airplane and did not see one moment of the NBA draft in 1996. So my biggest nerves were that the pilot was going to bring the plane down safely, and then I watched the draft on VCR about 2 hours later.
No kidding.
That's the truth.
Wow.
So the best part about that, Kevin, I'll tell you this, is the fast forward button.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't the first pick. We could fast forward that, or the second, or the third, and we got to that 15th pick, and what an honor to have my name called in the first round of the NBA draft.
An honor indeed. Back to Galloway. Inside. The kick out to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. Again, the miss by Williams.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tipping.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Williams a screen. Here's Plumlee. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Brent, the NBA has a new CBA, a collective bargaining agreement. How big a win is this for everyone involved?
I don't think the league has been in a better situation than it is right now, Kevin. And for the fact that labor discussions all took place behind closed doors without anything sneaking out underneath them, I think it was great for the league. It's been great for Adam Silver. It's been great for the Players Association. So it's nice to see the train keep rolling.
out quickly, then the beautiful execution. You can't do it any better.
Well, there's running the floor, and then there's running the floor with purpose, and I love the energy on this play.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Horford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lin kicks to Jokic. Yep, it counts. Jokic has got 4 this quarter.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Plumlee in the post, guarded by Horford. The shot's good from Plumlee.
Not sure this was in the scouting report for the other team, but Plumlee doing a magnificent job scoring tonight.
Lin dishes to Horford. Pass to Jokic. The 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Well, clearly a mistake by the defender. Plumlee's a big guy that you have to wrap up, but if you don't, he can get and ones.
And that one misses. Hey, Brent, in other sports, later draft picks often become all-star level players. That seems to be much more rare in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
I'm not sure, Kevin, and there are a lot of great finds for NBA teams in the second round and even late into the second round as guys who make solid contributions not only to their team right away because they might be more mature players that are passed over because the young guys show potential. I think that scouts do a great job of finding that rare talent. Maybe they're selected a little bit more early than they would be in previous drafts. There's much more information out there for GMs to get at.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. They double him with Jokic. Hey, Brent, we've seen a number of super teams created via free agency or trade. Do you think that's good for the league?
I think it's great for the league. I think it's awesome to see some of the great players play on the same court together and some of the chemistry that creates. But what's been interesting over the course of the last couple seasons, Kevin, is that we've had these young marquee players stepping up in environments and with organizations now that are must-see TV. So aside from the super teams, there are young players carrying their team to hopefully greater and greater heights that keep you interested in all 30 teams in the league.
Horford. That one misses. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Memphis.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Mason Plumlee.
He came in with a focus and brought that dominant performance to the defense all night long, controlling the pace of the game and was firing on all cylinders.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 22. 32 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
And just trying to salvage anything at this point, even if it's just some momentum heading into the next one.
Well, it's all about doing your best with the time that you've been given. It's the only thing really that you can control as a player. So let's see what they decide to run.
No good from Connaughton.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
He's off on the first.
Well, a former 5-star recruit won a championship in college. Plumlee still finding his way a little bit here in the pros.
And he sinks the second. Outside, Lin passes it to Connaughton. And the Clippers miss again. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.